but you're going to have a massive penalty because you're grabbed. So, all right, Mordecai.
I'm gonna engage him for a sneak attack.
Okay, so
Advance that
as you're
Song of
running up,
Heroes.
I'm going to go ahead and use a tentacle flail on you. So once per round, an Altia can make a grasping tentacles free action attack against a moving nearby creature. So as you're moving by, it lashes out with one of its tentacles on you. And that is a 27 versus physical defense. It hits you. You'll take a total of 5 damage. It is not an even roll, so you will not be grabbed. So Mordecai, you get slammed with a tentacle as you're caught off guard by this, slashing right past Killian's head, almost hitting him in the bucket head helmet that he has on.
Okay, so my question is, does that interrupt the sneak attack mechanic?
No, absolutely not. No, it just
Okay.
interrupts you for a split second as you get jolted for 5 damage.
Hey, I'm just trying to be fair. I don't want anybody saying that 13th age sneak attack is overpowered. So, after that 37 damage that I hit last week, I don't want to hear that it's overpowered.
I hope the God you do that on this thing. Then it might go to a staggered condition if you can do that.
Oh, dear heavens.
Your attack with the escalation die is a 24, which is a
And
hit. So give me some sneak attack damage also, please. Hey, brah, I'm fixing to hit you with sneak attack. Total of 13 damage on the Artiag.
good deal.
Ooh, definitely looked like it's taken a little bit of a beating, but still is pressing forward, and it looks like it's trying to slash out again at everyone around it. So, Mordecai, is there anything else for you that you want to do?
I'm going to take a verbal scream, and I'm going to scream at the ones back in the back and say, "You all get your asses up here."
Hey, well, you look like you're handling things rather nicely since your heart is back in the fight there, Mordecai. Do continue, please.
Vance, shut up and quit singing. Shut up and start singing.
I'm sitting here singing right now. Oh, Mordecai, Mordecai.
Okay, guys,
Please
I'm
do fight.
moving my rig while we go through this round. I'll be back.
Super Dupe 411, thank you very much for the follow.
That's what you want to call it.
Thank you. All right, so Killian, it is your turn in the tracker now. You are
And
up.
don't forget your +1, fellows.
Yes.
Well, there's no need to. No, there's you don't have to add in the +1 for the
From the Bard song.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Now you
For
roll
my
for the
song
yes.
of my
My bad.
heroic song.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you. Okay, so Killian, you're up.
Yep, just punching the numbers in now, and I'm gonna kind of wind up and try and bring my axe down on this thing again.
Sure. Yeah, that thing just zipped right past your head, and it kind of threw you off a little bit because as you attack again, you miss very badly this time. Anything else for you, Killian? You're going to do a little bit of damage. It'll be okay, Killian.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
escalation die next round. Will be
2.
one more for you.
And I ask Wilbur in a hushed tone, was there an optometrist in that town by any chance? That damned Killian, I think he probably needs glasses or something.
Wilbur doesn't know what your fancy words mean.
Yeah, it's gonna be my turn, Dave.
Back in town.
Are you going to do any kind of miss damage? Did you use a holy smite or no?
No, I didn't do smite, so it's just the base 2.
All right. So you catch it with the handle. Agnes,
I'm
it
just
is
gonna
your
kind of hang
turn.
my head in shame now.
Alright, tell me if I can do this. Can I activate the rune? As
Sure.
a quick action?
As a quick action, you can use your rune. Absolutely. Wow, Agnes.
Uh-oh, the first time a magical item is getting
Yes.
activated.
So your rune, I believe you have.
Yes, it's the +1 to
armor
AC,
rune.
PD, and MD.
So you have +1 to all defenses for the entirety of the encounter. So go ahead and take that rune off of your character sheet. It is expended, and let's put a little shield on you also. And when we
Don't
put
you
the
get
shield
like
on you,
a
We'll put.
Don't you get a bonus random thing for the rune as well?
That was it. +1 to. Usually,
Oh,
a rune
okay.
for armor is +1 to armor class, but her
Gotcha.
randomness she rolled a 56, which also added +1 to physical defense and +1
Great
to
roll.
magical defense.
Awesome, Agnes.
Yeah, it is. So.
No, Dave rolled that actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I take that back.
Hey,
No,
Caius.
He didn't do anything. It's all David.
Thank you. No, I'm just kidding. It's about time.
Okay.
All right, Agnes, so you've used a quick action, you've used a rune, and you can, everyone for a split second sees a burst of light come from the chamber as it looks like Agnes is now surrounded in a, like in a bubble, like a bubble girl. And then it dissipates and basically sucks back into her armor, so +1 to all defenses, as I dig myself a hole a little bit deeper.
Yeah, that would be a good time for me to swing my sword.
Yeah, it would be. So, yeah, let's see if you hit, and then we'll see what you do with your flexible attack. So, another 24, a solid hit. 24 versus AC hits. So, what are you doing for your flexible attack? As she's looking at her cheat sheet.
It's not cheating until I have this memorized.
You are grabbed, by the way, too, but you're able to attack with no penalties.
Alright, I'm going to take defensive fighting, so my AC until the end of my next turn is +2.
Okay, so that'll basically overwrite the rune, but you'll still have a +1 to MD and PD. So, all right. So, holy crap, nice job, Agnes. Anything else for you? You want to try to break away from this thing? No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If let's see, if you want to, if you want to break away, you're going to have to use your action to break away next time. So, because you're still held. So you're pretty much done. So the captain is up now.
Okay.
7th Austin, they're fighting
I'm going to
Otyugs.
shoot an arrow at this one closest to the bottom here. Again, try
The foul,
to...
wretched
Hey,
demon that's...
aim away from me.
yes. You'll be glad to know that I started working on a 13th Age fumble deck and critical deck. So
Oh my
I will
God.
have those for you.
No, we could have done without that.
What was that? What in the heck was that?
Some
What in the
random
world?
TeamSpeak troll.
What was that?
See ya, Jay Levine. Probably somebody that
Good
is
heavens.
watching the Twitch stream. Goodbye, but no problem. I'll track their IP later. I'll find out who it is that always comes into TeamSpeak. So I love to do things like that. I find a lot of information out about people. So, all right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh,
so-
I'm gonna get me a LifeLock subscription immediately.
since I got into partnership with Twitch, I've had conversations with other streamers that have had these kind of problems, and they've shown me programs that I could use to find certain things out, if you know what I mean. So, anyways, Captain,
So
You are
I
out.
horribly missed with a 10.
you did with a 10.
And so I guess he will still take 2 damage though.
He will.
The
Mhm.
the one on the bottom.
Yeah, he
and
does.
Wilbur's going to leave the safety of Vance and run up to the one I just shot and
Okay.
try to attack him as well.
Okay, so just before Wilbur gets up there, the Otyug to the north lashes out like the one on the south, like the one to the south did, and hit Mordecai. So Wilbur is now being attacked as he rushes in to help his party mates, and that is a 12 versus armor class, which I think is a miss.
Miss, yeah.
Okay,
So he's gonna try to do his claw attack, and we'll just see what happens.
okay. Please feel free to attack away, Wilbur, with your +6 to attack. I think Wilbur's pretty solid.
Oh my god! Okay, hold on. I think there might be something wrong here, because I have rolled a 3
That was a
times in
2
a
there,
row.
Captain.
Oh,
The
that was a
roll was
2.
legit. The roll was legit.
Okay. Well, here's
I
what
think
I'm gonna do
Wilbur's
then.
still suffering a bit from the white ghost shivers.
I'm gonna use Wilbur's one of his daily powers to re-roll a missed attack. So we'll see if he can hit.
Thank you again, Torquemada. I totally appreciate it.
That's better.
Clutch.
So that is a 20 versus armor class, which is barely a hit.
14 damage there.
14
Good show,
damage.
Wilbur.
Wow, very nice.
Very nice.
And you notice that this Autiug is now in a staggered condition. It has several large wounds. One of its eyes is hanging out of the sockets a little bit, a couple inches down. Kind of keeps slurping back up into the socket, but keeps falling back down. Wow, Runs, thanks so much, man. You don't have to do that.
Seems
man.
Wilbur has more experience with the Kraken brawling
Thanks,
than
man.
you do, Captain.
I appreciate it.
Wilbur's brawled many krakens with me aboard the Salty Barnacle.
Right.
Autiug to the south. Lashes out 2 attacks. Doesn't like the look of Wilbur, so it seems like it's turned it's starting to focus its attention on the first mate. Ooh. The first attack by the Autiug on Wilbur, the first mate, is a crit.
Wilbur doesn't have as many hit points as the rest of us, so
Wilbur will take
this may be
10
this may be
damage.
pretty rough.
No, he'll take 10 damage, and I will go ahead and take a grab on Wilbur. So now Wilbur is grabbed, so go ahead and add the net if you don't mind, Captain. And then I will go ahead and take a nice big toothy maul chomp out of him also.
I don't know how to add the net.
Okay.
You click on Wilbur's token.
Yeah, click on
the
Wilbur's
bubble,
token.
and then,
Little bubble beside the gear sprocket, and
Got
then
it,
scroll
got it.
down. There's the net. There you go, a little netty poo. So now let's see if this big toothy maul sinks its choppers into you. And that would be a 15 versus armor class.
That's
on
luckily
Wilbur.
a miss.
Okay, you are lucky because that would have been pretty devastating to Wilbur. I would probably have to say.
Might have killed Wilbur.
All right, so that is it for the Autiug. Let's go to Vance Longstroke. It is your turn in the tracker now.
Alright, I'm not particularly attached to these fellows of mine, but old Vance's heart is breaking for their plight up there. So I'm going to try and continue assisting them with my song, see if I can pull it off.
Thank you very much, Runs. I appreciate it, man.
And I don't. I miss a note. The whole thing goes sour.
Yeah.
But when I fail to sustain, it activates the final verse, as they say. So I guess I get one more flourish in before the whole thing goes downhill. And one person gets a +2, and I'm going to give it to Agnes. You have a +2 now. Everybody else doesn't get anything. This is just for the next round for your 2 hit. Yes. Everybody else.
All right. There you go.
You're SOL.
All right. So Agnes is she's stock locked and loaded, man.
Yes.
Vance,
she's
would you like to do
effective.
Would you like to do any movement, Vance?
No movement whatsoever.
I would
I'm going to
love
stay
for you to take some
exactly where
movement
I'm
right
at.
now, Vance.
No, David, I'm no fool. I've already seen several of my companions get slaughtered through moving. I'm going to attack this. Which one did I see was most weakened today? Can I tell?
Yeah, this is in a staggered
He's
condition.
got the one with the eyeball hanging out.
Yes, the eyeball keeps falling out of its socket, so it is in a staggered condition now. So did you do any damage on a miss, Vance?
No, I didn't do any damage on a miss. No.
Okay.
Well, I still have to roll, but
Yep, you do.
But yeah.
Kind of threw him
Back
off
to
there
the
for
depths
a second.
with you.
Back to the lock with you, Nessie!
I've about had enough of these damned land kraken. 14 versus
That's a
magical
miss.
defense.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Is it?
Oh, no, 14 magical defense, that's a hit.
Alright. Vance is a bit of a munchkin, David. He's going to target the weakest defense always. Alright. So, yeah. Take that, you foul-looking abomination, and I'm going to deal some damage. 7. I guess the eyeball pops on out.
Falls back down about 4
inches. A little bit more of
inches,
this ooze squirts out of his ear holes and such. Take that!
Does it
I'm
even
not going to
have
fall for
ears?
your little traps. I'm going to stay right here. Put right here.
Uh-huh. Guys,
That's
you
it,
guys
I'm
are
good.
so generous. Thank you so much, guys. Cyclone, thank you, man. Alright. So this is the... up here to the north. It's going to attack a couple times. It actually has Agnes in its grasp and is going to try to sink its choppers into... first off, it's going to lash out and attack first.
So they have 3 tentacles?
They have multiple tentacles, yes, but they only get to use 2 per round.
Okay.
So,
What's the escalation die? Because I don't see it.
we're not to the end of the round yet. The escalation die is up here.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
still 1, I believe.
Yeah, it's still 1. Yep. As soon as we're done
And
with
suddenly a gelatinous cube attacks me.
a gelatinous dice, a gelatinous 6-sided.
Oh my word! Captain, help me!
Okay, so your miss with an 11 versus physical defense on the first grasping attack. Now it's going to go ahead and it's going to use its big toothy maw on you because it is grabbing you. So it does get a bonus to hit. That's a plus 12, and that would be a 23 versus armor class, which I think that breaks through your bonuses.
Yeah.
So you're going to take a total of 16 damage from the toothy maw. Ouch. So that's a couple of those that you've... are you staggered now? Our dwarvish hero, is she staggered for the first time? Oh, you took half damage the first time, so you'll take 16 more from this.
Really close, though.
Okay. Well, that's...
Oh, what a haughty young lady.
It's good that you guys took toughness right off the bat. I'm actually pretty happy that you guys did. Okay, so Mordecai, we are now in round 3, which escalation is at 2. I've changed it. Escalation means that you get plus 1 more to your hits, and Mordecai, you're up.
Well, it would help if I would push the talk button down before I started
Yes,
talking to you.
that tends
Cyclone,
to
thank you so
help,
much, man.
further
I
along
appreciate it.
everybody else hearing what you're saying. Then, Mordecai.
Thank you so much, Cyclone.
Well, let's see here. I'm going to... Now this one does... I'm assuming... I didn't get hit, so... Okay. I'm just making sure this condition works. Yeah, I'm going to use Shortcut.
Okay, let's check out shortcuts really quick.
Spends my momentum.
Do you have momentum? I think you hit the last round, didn't you?
Yeah, I hit the last round.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and make your melee attack. But you do have momentum. So let's see if you hit. And you'll get sneak attack also, if you do hit. No, thank you, Cyclone. I appreciate it, man. The 15 versus armor class is a miss. But however, I do see that on a miss, you're going to deal sneak attack damage plus damage equal to your level. So you're going to expend your momentum now, but you're still going to do sneak attack damage plus 2. So you're going to do
Max
a total
damage.
of 8. Very nice job. It's definitely one of its stalks falls off, but it can still get 2 attacks around from its tentacles. Mordecai, anything else for you? Would you like to, I'd love for you to move if you want to move.
I'm good.
Okay. Killian, our warrior of justice.
The resident Mistmaster.
Let's see if the +2 on the escalation die can help you out a little bit, bud.
Go for it, old Hawkeye, I say sarcastically.
Maybe Agnes can give a couple points of her 30s to you.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a second charge on the smite.
I like it. I like to hear that. Let's see if you can smite this putrid evil back down to the depths of the Underdark. Or to the trash pile that it just popped up out of.
Yes. I said once, I will say it again, vile creature, go back to whatever foul hole you crawled out of.
Wow. Beard's looking good tonight, by the way, Captain. Do you comb that thing, Captain?
If I tried to comb this, it'd fall straight off.
He means with the beard off, I believe.
Killian, you miss again as Killian goes to pray. You see Killian miss, and then he seems to be praying to his icons.
I'm actually also going to use the charge on the chess piece, so it's going to take an additional. On top of the, it's going to take an additional 4 on top of the 2 from level and 4 from the miss on smite. So it's going to take a total of 10.
Wow, on a miss.
I see. You seem to be designed to miss there, Killian. I think we should. I think we should put more effort into actually hitting the damn things, fool.
He may do less damage.
So as I activate this thing, I kind of flex my shoulders forward, and these bone spikes kind of protrude out of this chest piece.
Yes, almost several of them protruding from the side, plate almost hit Mordecai. Mordecai actually has to go, what the hell? But yes, I mean, you are just like a porcupine. All of these spikes just, and it's like you hear the
My God,
shing,
Killian.
like swords being pulled out of scabbards, shing, as these bony, spiked, sharp barbs just protrude.
My God,
out of
Killian, you picked a hell of a time to get horny.
Agnes, please save us.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Agnes, so you'll get a +2 this round to hit.
You're welcome, dear.
On the it's got a recharge 6+. Is that on the D20 roll?
Agnes, your miss. Your
Yeah,
hit is
Killian.
your swing is a miss. I'm sorry. Your hits is a miss.
And I'm going to use Grim Intent for my maneuver.
Okay. Grim
Which
Intent.
doesn't activate until next miss damage.
Okay. Anything else for you, Agnes? Would you like to try to... Well, you can't break free and run, but you can try to disengage with a penalty if you'd like. It would
Yes, Agnes,
God.
you seem to be rather enjoying these caresses of this
yes,
beast.
it
Do
is
break
trying
free.
to... It is, just caressing her all over and trying to pull her in even more. And actually, she breaks free of the strangle. That's
nice.
exactly what she needed. She had a +5 bonus, which was a 16 DC. So she breaks free of the... she's no longer held. So very nice, Agnes. I'll take the restrained off of you, the grabbed. So, the Captain, you're up now. Third time's the charm for you, Captain, maybe.
So you see, that's what I'm thinking, and my thought here is that the bow hasn't gone too well so far, and this is all for the people anyway. So we're about to drop the people's peg leg on this one up to the north.
So you're going to...
I'm going to move up there.
Okay, so as you move up, it lashes out at you. Actually, both of them lash out at you and strike you with 2 tentacles. So the one to the bottom is a 14 versus physical defense.
That's a miss.
Okay, the second attack, which is the one that you are going to engage now, hits you with a 20 versus physical defense, so you will take 5 damage.
Okay.
So now you're engaged. And what fancy maneuver would you like to do there, Captain? Would you like to pull a triple linden off of the wall again and plant your peg leg into the rough stone surface?
That's the goal. The people's peg leg has to come off the top rope, so we've got to get some height up here. So I've got to do a sort of a run up the wall,
Absolutely,
flip off the back of it, and try to kill this thing.
Yeah. So I want to see you do a successful athletics check first for the jump, and then an acrobatics check for the tumble in midair, and then the attack roll. So all these called shots, they are pretty difficult. But hey, your peg leg almost gets stuck into the stone wall. That was such a great athletics jump. So you jump so well that you are able to perform your acrobatics maneuver, which I believe you're quite nimble and proficient quite nicely in that. So let's see what happens. Captain Tom, you do an amazing tumble. Let's see if you come down on top of the Otyugh with your peg leg, and let's see if you can penetrate into one of its eyes sockets. Boom, bark, bark, bark. 3 Dex, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate it, Dex. And hello, Dex. Captain Tom, that is a beautiful man. And in fact, you do minimum damage, but I'm going to give you a damage bonus. So you're going to do 10 damage instead.
Hey Dave, you need to make him a macro that just says the
He
people's
does.
peg
He
leg.
does have a peg leg.
But I mean, the one that rolls both skill checks along with the attack.
Yeah,
Well, the checks
just
all
depends.
depend on circumstances.
It depends on what he wants to do. Yeah, so I'm going to give him a little damage bonus since he rolled minimum. I don't think he rolled snake eyes. I mean, he literally rolled 2 1s. Thank you, Dex. I appreciate it. So you do some damage to the Otyugh. Very nice. So now
But it's still up though.
the staggered Otyugh, it's now starting to flounder and flander inside of this, kicking up a lot of dust and moving the wood and other rocks around, and looks like it's going to lash out one tentacle at Wilbur.
By the way, when I come down on this thing, and
I want to see this.
My peg leg sticking out of its head. I'm just going to sort of turn back around and point, advance. And, that one's for the people.
Very well, Captain. I commend your solidarity with the people, as we should say. The damn thing's still up, though. Your cracking fighting skills haven't managed to put it down yet.
He hasn't done this in a while. Leave him alone.
The first lash out at Wilbur misses, but the second, as it really gets a great strike in on Killian, will hit Killian for a total of 5 damage, I'm sorry. Now let's go with Vance. You're up now.
Was it an even hit or not?
No, it was odd.
Alright, if I may ask, what's the escalation die at now?
It is 2.
Okay, don't want to get fancy yet, fellows. I think we may still have a chance here, so I'm gonna
Thank you, Dex.
stick with the old
And how you
go-to
doing?
plan and direct some more words of power towards this one that seems to be
How's
at
school
death's
going?
door. And let's see here. 19.
19's a hit.
All
That is
right,
a hit.
and that activates a battle cry. So I'm looking at Agnes. Agnes, dear, Vance has got you. I am going to provide a little bit of help for you. Do roll a recovery, madam, and I will post that. Let's see. It is pull it together. Pull it together, girl. There you
Wow,
go.
nice.
Yeah, I am both useful in the fight and in healing us up. I see. Killian, what? Hit the damn thing, man. Yeah, you're very welcome. dear
She
lady.
feels a very calm sense of warmth come over her as she's.
Right, a slight groping sensation overtakes her. she gets a little bit of healing there. I'm trying to watch my boundaries here. Alright, I'm gonna deal some damage to this thing. Take that! I don't know if that does it.
It just
a little more
it
little
shrugs
more
it off.
Squirts out of his eye. Oh
Yeah.
god, it shrugs it off.
Oh no! I mean, it does more damage to it, but it seems like it's starting to stagger, and it looks like it's on its last limbs, on its last legs now.
Cap, I couldn't finish it off. I'm somewhat abashed here. But do slap that Killian fellow into making more of an effort, will you?
Being healed, Torquemada. All right, so the Otyugh that's up here lashes out twice. The first time attacks the captain for 23 versus physical defense. That is probably a hit. You're going to take 5 damage. The second lashes out at Agnes, and also same roll. You'll take 5 damage as well. 23 versus physical defense. No even roll, so you will not be grabbed, and you will not have a big toothy maw chomp down into your flesh. So, all right. So now we're going to round 4. Escalation die is now at 3. I've changed it. Mordecai, you are back up. Everybody gets an additional +3 now.
Straight cut with sneak attack on him right here.
Oh dear!
Wow, Mordecai.
Raping strike.
Wow. I'm actually really impressed with that. First off, I want to give you this.
He rolled max damage for the rapier and min damage for the sneak attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to do 32 damage for the actual crit.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're going to double it, and we're going to double that too. So you're going to do a total of 36 damage.
Mechanic question. I remember reading something about in the crit section, something about tripling and quadrupling damage. What was that about? I can't remember.
If they're doing like double damage, then you would quadruple it, or if they're doing something triple damage and then they crit, then it would be times 6 damage and stuff. So.
That's based on some sort of powers or something.
Yeah.
Like that, right, yeah.
But no,
I
that's.
just remember reading about it.
Yep, you
I
definitely
think
read
some of your
correct.
higher level powers, Agnes,
I'm
grant
fairly
you
confident
a
that
higher
that,
multiplier.
Yeah,
that many
this.
hit points did that guy in.
Yeah, you basically, as you sneak attack this thing, you lunged with such precision, you cut through its natural body armor, and you just shivved your way all the way through the internal organs as your daggers came out the opposite side, through the, I guess you could say, right out the ass end of the Otyugh. So the Otyugh basically explodes.
The thing explodes. I said, "Vance, would you like a salad?"
No, thank you, Mordecai. Not at the moment, sir.
Unbelievable. Killian, you're up. Nice shot, Mordecai. Wow.
I'm going to step in on the other one. I'm going to try and hit the damn thing.
Have you hit anything yet tonight? Besides miss damage?
Absolutely not.
Well, hopefully your escalation die with a +3 bonus +3 donut can help you also.
Yeah, the quantum roller's giving me the Cleveland steamer right now.
Whoa.
Oh, the quantum roller.
And it continues.
You barely miss as one of its tentacles reaches out at you at the last second and pushes your sword away. And then Killian goes back to praying to his great worms. Agnes, you get no more +2
I forgot to mention,
hits,
Agnes,
so I will
that
take
used
that
one
off.
of your recoveries too, as well. I don't know if I made that explicit.
So Agnes, you swing with your longsword, you miss. Wilbur is no longer grabbed. The tentacle, does not have him grabbed anymore. So,
And now my crit range is 18 to 20.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else for you, Agnes, or are you pretty much done?
Nope, that's it.
Captain.
I look straight at the Utyug and say, I am the most electrifying man in nautical entertainment, and I am about to lay the smack down.
Oh my god.
And let's go for the people's peg leg again.
Okay.
Actually, no. You follow up the people's peg leg with something normal. So we're just gonna strike with the cutlass.
All right, so you pull your cutlass out and swing. Let's see if it lashes. Oh my gosh!
I am the most electrifying man in nautical entertainment, and I'm about to lay the smack down.
Nice shot there,
Zero the
Captain.
eyebrow.
So, Captain,
How
you do a
can you tell
total
under
of
the hat?
28 damage to the Utyug with your crit. And with your crit, you send this foul, putrid creature into a staggered condition. Nice shot, Captain.
Well done, Cap.
You guys have some serious crits going on tonight. Nice crits.
Well, at least with that last miss, my breastplate recharged.
Yes, Captain.
Vance.
We understand you're well versed in missing and are designed to do so. It seems. All right. I see this other bloke up here staggering and stumbling about. I'm going to direct more of my scathing wit towards it, shall we say. All right. Let's see. I don't really have anything, so just die. You die, okay?
I keep forgetting about Wilbur. I missed him 2 rounds in a row. It's fine though. Go on ahead. It's my bad.
21 versus magical defense.
That is a hit. That's a solid hit.
All right, and
As your musical notes slam up against it.
man, I should have been tracking this. I don't want to find out. Do I look at my mates here and see if anybody is really worse for wear than they should be? Killian, how are you holding up, friend?
Fairly well right now.
All right, I will. Never mind then. All right, on with business.
Oh, Vance, I'm having a great time.
Oh, man,
How
you
about
guys
you?
are-
Captain, I didn't even ask you.
Leopold,
Please,
thank you, man.
Be at slicing this
Thank you.
thing, and don't pay any attention to me. That's eight thunder damage, as they say. A little bit of brains come out
Thank
of
you,
it, or
Leopold.
what passes for brains. A little black ooze.
It does. It does a little bit more damage, that's for sure. Can't get, thank you very much.
No movement for me. Old Vance is staying put.
Alright, so seeing that you've got the attention, you've got the full attention of the Utyug now, Captain.
Hello.
It seems like both of its tentacles are now, looks like they're coming in towards you. So, the first attack is a 25 versus physical defense. That is an odd roll, so you'll take 5 damage. Good that it's not even. Next one is a 12 versus armor class, which is a miss. So you'll take a total of 5 damage. Quid Kid 93, thanks for the follow.
I'm the
All right.
people's champion. What are you thinking? Foul land kraken.
Alright, so now the escalation die is up to 4.
Whoa.
We're in round 5.
Maybe I can hit this turn.
Don't
If
count
it
on
Mordecai.
moves this
Gillian.
long.
Mordecai, you're up now. What say you, Mordecai, as you've
I'm gonna
moved
go
into position? And as you move into position, it slashes one of its tentacles out at you
Okay.
and hits you with a 24, so you'll get hit for 5 damage. And now you can proceed to cleave its head in and probably enter through the rear and exit through the front.
I'm gonna roll just a cutlass sneak attack since he's engaged to what now 4 people in front of him. So I'm taking him from behind.
Best move since the
Ooh.
Viper Strike, huh?
How
Nice.
rude.
Thank you guys for your donations tonight. You guys, thank you so much.
Is this thing about as big as those ladies you came
Leopold,
down the stairs with on the
Cyclone,
first night?
Dex, thanks. I appreciate it.
No, they're
Runs,
bigger.
Torquemada, you guys, thanks guys.
The Altiog or the ladies?
The ladies.
So your attack, Mordecai, is a miss. However, you'll do some damage. How much are you going to do for miss damage? Just level or?
Yeah, just level. So 2.
Okay. All right, gotcha. All right, so Killian, let's see if you can hit this thing in round 5. Killian hasn't hit anything yet tonight. You're getting a +4. I mean, escalation dies up to 4, so let's see.
The way the roller's treating me tonight, I don't think I could hit with a +10.
Well, you've got to. You know what,
And
Killian?
the streak continues.
That is. Well, do you have the? You don't have the song from the bar, do you?
No.
I missed
you
it
missed
there
it.
a while
Yeah,
back, Dave. I
Is
couldn't
your-
continue singing.
Is your attack versus armor class, Killian Ward?
It's just
Yeah.
a basic melee
Yeah,
attack. Yeah,
it's
it's
just-
versus armor.
I'm gonna say that the foul beast stumbles a little bit, and you're able to barely connect. So go ahead, and we'll do some damage. We'll do 15 damage for you.
Well, at that point, I'm also going to use the Paladin's Challenge, and I'm going to look at it and go, "Foul beast, you will face me and none other."
As it growls towards you and looks like it's facing you now as you're challenging it.
Yeah,
Yes.
run from the people's champion. You can't face the most electrifying man in nautical entertainment.
Captain. Have you been in the cups again, Captain?
And it's going to take a neg 4 to attack anybody but me.
Sounds good. Agnes, you're up now. As Agnes, as Agnes basically drops her weapon. Oh, I dropped my weapon.
Yeah, but I used Grim Intent, so the next time you would deal miss damage with a melee attack, add a weapon die to that damage.
Sure thing. Go ahead and add a weapon die to the damage. So it would be what plus D8, right? So go ahead and just do a D8, and we'll add it to your +2. And we'll say that as you drop your weapon, you punch the Atiog directly in one of the eyes for a total of 3 damage. As the eye pops out of the socket and is on the the cord of the eye as it just kind of dangles down. Blah, 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 blah. Captain, it is your turn, Captain.
Wilbur, I've forgotten about you for a while now. Get in there and fight, matey.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and
He's
put,
gonna swing on this guy over here.
No, he wakes up, he gets startled and slashes out with his claw. His hat falls off and he gets such a great connection, he basically slashes the entire head off of this Atiog as it falls over lifeless on the ground.
Good show, Cap. Another one for your penny novels that you spread about there.
As he picks his hat back up, Wilbur puts his hat back on.
Good work, Wilbur. And I'll give him a pat on the back.
Kind of looks at you a little funny, like you forgot him or something.
Okay.
So, Dave, I'm going to burn my Cure Wounds spell,
Okay.
and I'm going to use it to gain a free recovery on myself.
Cure. Now, how when do you get your Cure Wounds spell back? 'Cause
One
you're
per
gonna-
day.
You're
It's a
okay.
daily,
Well, I
I
wouldn't even do that, Killian, because you're still you're in just the right now. You're going to be able to use your recovery. So yeah, don't use your Cure Wounds.
We lost Killian.
No, I'm
He's-
still in here.
he's just
I
not
had a
in the-
second window for
Oh, gotcha.
I'm gonna try and
Okay.
recharge
Just my
my
character
song. I'm gonna
character
tune
sheet.
my loot
Yeah.
back up and
I'm gonna have to throw-
see if I could
I'm gonna
recall
have
the
to throw
words.
a couple of recoveries.
I'm going
Okay.
to use a recovery next to Wilbur and heal him up as well.
Sure, you guys go ahead and feel free to use your recoveries. Roll any recharges that you have. Vance, if you have a recharge.
Wow.
I have successfully recharged.
Nice.
My loot is in tune again, fellows.
Bling, bling,
Take
bling.
heart, take heart. Bling, 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 bling.
So you guys need to...
Hey,
Don't forget to deduct your recovery totals also from your token.
Dave, my recovery doesn't tell me what I recovered.
2d8
there it
plus con. You get a d8 for your hit
There it
points.
is.
I
Yeah,
assume.
there it is. Mordecai rolls a recovery and gets healed for 3 + 1 + 1.